What's happening, you guys? Alright, I am going to do no simulated flight today. It's going to be out of the, I guess, not a airliner type one. Last flight I did was to Portland, and this one I'm going to do out of Portland, but to Klamath Falls on an AmeriFlight flight that just took off recently. Yeah, about 20 minutes or so ago, 20, 30 minutes ago. Give it a try. It's a Beechcraft King Air. I don't recall if I've used that aircraft before in flightsim 2024, so it might be a little bit of a learning curve on there. And not to mention the FMS on it. I don't know which one it's using. I don't know if it's using a Garmin of some sort or something else. So, and there's going to be a little bit, there might be a little bit of time here between now and when we start. Actually start up engines and all that to get this thing going here, okay? So, let's see what we can do. Alright, let's get to SIMRI first, right? We got AmeriFlight 7126. AmFlight is what their call sign is, or what their telephony is. And I'm going to go from Portland to Klamath Falls. ARTM. I don't know where that is. Redmond Municipal Airport. Okay, we can take a look at where about that's at. Looking for Google Maps, but I have to use this. Here we go. Okay, where is Redmond? Ignore it. We're not even going to fly there, but I'm just kind of curious. Okay, so see, Klamath Falls is down here pretty close to the California border. That's where we're actually flying, so Redmond is much closer to Portland. That'll be our alternate. Not that it's going to be a matter. Alright, King Air 350 is what I'm going to be using. Airtime just over an hour. Flight level, well, 17,000 will be our planned altitude. Cruise profile, max speed, 283 nautical miles. Alright. Average winds at 240 with 24. We have -6 wind component. Okay. 11. Alright, everything else. We're using Victor Airways mostly. So actually all the way, since we're not going to be flying up above flight level 180. Okay, tentatively parking on 10 left. I don't think that's going to be right though. It's probably going to be 10 right. Let's go ahead and get into sim. I already think I have it pre-filed, so let's see what the other liveries I have for this real quick. See if that's one I want to work with or something else. I think that default livery should be fine. We can take a look at these other ones, although I don't really...
Approaching runway 32 left.
What? I'm not even on a runway or near an airfield yet. You coming up with that? Kind of an interesting livery there. Okay, so I'm thinking either between that or the default. Probably the default. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll go with that one. Switch OBS over to the correct spot, so
Even having discipline.
Alright, let me find my stream real quick. Man, I might be late getting to that part. KPDX. Okay, most of the time when you are, we have some weather, get something there. Figure it out when we get to sim, I guess. Yeah, look like we might have some clouds not that far from the runway too. Can't get zoomed into get the right zoom level for the airfield that I really want. See, all right, this is 10 left, so all right, there's a very good possibility we actually could use 10 left because the cargo area generally is over here, I believe. So there's more ramp GA over here, but going to same intentions. Kind of curious. Taxi tuner. X. Okay. We're on taxi tuner now. I'm kind of curious. What all's here? This is a GA ramp. I don't know if there's a particular cargo area. Cargo, but it's Alaska, Delta, Southwest, and well, they don't do cargo. Okay, how about we look up AmeriFlight parking? I want to be realistic. Let's. This thing's I'm talking about regular vehicles. Okay, why are oh minus? I forgot I'm still defaulting to I don't know. Well, I think I have my OBS set to go to Chrome only, but I'm on Edge right at the moment. Okay, how about AmeriFlight Portland? I could go into possibly come back into here as well to see where it actually started from, but I'm not sure it's gonna make that big a difference. It really won't. So we can always just say to hell with it. Pick Kenny's parking spot. These aren't very large airplanes, so and again on the thing I saw kind of gave me the impression that they were up on the east end somewhere, or west end somewhere, whatever. Let's put it there. Take a wild guess that you know, we can let us run with it regardless. Keep forgetting to switch over on. Okay, the bird, utility vehicle. tube covers or anything. No, I don't see any pitot tube covers on. Okay. Now, funny thing with this, if you really wanted to, you could inspect all this. On the back side. Alright, the ones are good. Check this. That's not the elevator. That's the rudder. These are the elevators. Okay.
Seattle Center, SkyWest 4164, flight level 220. SkyWest 4164, radar contact.
I do think everything is good. Except for the left aileron. In for the flaps. Oh, I swapped that. Alright, let's just go ahead and hop in. Okay. See if my VR goggles are going to cooperate with me today, or if I'm going to have to fight them again. On. It's like I can't. The line that goes from my control to where I'm trying to aim at doesn't show up sometimes.
Horizon Air 2482, descend and maintain flight level 260, cleared for the Club's 1 arrival into Reno.
Why am I hearing that
Flight
at
level
all?
260, cleared for the Club's 1 arrival into Reno Horizon Air 2482.
Okay, let's see what we're all working with here. Avionics Master, what is that? Battery bus? Look like it's not active though. External power.
Seattle Center, SkyWest 3003, flight level 250. SkyWest 3003, radar contact.
Engine starter. We'll take care of that in a bit because I need to get.
Seattle Center, Excel 784, flight level 220.
I need to get my route
Excel
imported.
784, radar contact.
Interior mat. Okay, that doesn't work. These are all light controls. All right.
Seattle Center, Horizon Air 2482, flight level 330.
Been a bit since I've seen one of
Horizon Air
these.
2482, radar contact.
Okay, so yeah, on C-130s and stuff, they have something like this. Basically on the ammeter or a voltmeter, whatever. This one here looks like it's maybe a voltmeter, but they also, well, this is a voltmeter here as well. But you also have ammeters to tell me amps are going through a circuit, whatever. You can use this to see what. Like here, let's just see it. All right, so we got an indication there on the center of about 26. All right, everything looks like it's the same. Okay, so we got our route, and let's get our weights imported now. Okay, we are successful on the weights. Actuators, and no, I'm not worried about well, these don't work. Half these aren't functional anyway, it looks like. Okay, I think, let's see. De-icing. Yeah, we want pitot heat on just in case. We'll get those lights on, and okay, I'm not used to seeing touchscreens, so this will be a little bit different here for me. I really don't even know how this, I mean, all right, let's zoom out, see what we're working with here. Okay, so it's a white line for the route. Okay, here's our, okay, they don't have like a climb profile or anything like that, it looks like, so these switches don't work. Definitely more limited on what capabilities this aircraft has. Okay, prop sync is on, yeah, we want that. Okay, let's get say intention set up. 120.125. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out. Okay, I don't need the. Come on, get the armrest out of the way. Oh, I gotta actually pull it out of the way myself. There we go. Shouldn't I be able to hit that? What is this? Menu scrolling. Okay, calibrate altimeter. Alright, well, while we're here.
Seattle Center, XL 784, flight level 250. XL 784, radar contact.
Alright, what are we working with here? Say intentions. Information uniform, arriving, departing, 10 left, 10 right, and 3. Winds 110 at 13, gust 18. Ouch. Well, it's mostly a headwind. Visibility 10, few clouds at 3,300, overcast 6,000. Okay, that 6,000 is the bigger issue. But we got plenty of altitude of space to work for, of ceiling. Temperature 8, dew point 3, altimeter 2986. See, now I'm used to the altimeter being up here, but well, this is altitude hold, but 2986. Okay, where is my altimeter setting on this aircraft? There it is. I'm at 2989 right now. Now we're at 2986. Alright. And I'm guessing I'm gonna, yeah. Calm is on, our clearance is 120125. Okay, we need a, oh. Okay, I need to switch it. There we go. Let's double check that it's actually switched over. It's not reflecting yet, but while we're at it, okay, yeah, it's there. Do I not have a COM too? Oh, yeah. I want COM 2 to be 119.99. Okay, and then if I remember right, so I've seen this, but okay, yeah. When I want to switch between COM, yeah, so I can listen to both COM 1 and COM 2. And then when I want to talk on COM 2, I can just switch mic over from COM 1 to COM 2. Should be how it works. Okay, I need to figure out now how to get to our nav system. Okay, I think that's right. Let me see. I don't know if there's some kind of initialization I need to do on this, or what else is there? Info. Okay, that's just info page. Okay, I'm curious if there's a spot where I can put my call sign in here. Okay, I don't see that there. Alright, so we're info uniform, AmeriFlight 7126. Let's get that up there and out of the way. Same with that. Alright, let me see what other views we have on this. Okay, is this the only view I have? Yeah, I'm not sitting this low. Yeah, give me a higher look. So, alright, alright, I'm gonna have to sit down lower and I think to the left. No, I'm looking off too far to the right now, so Okay, now that's too far. Direction is close, but this is the one thing that sucks with these VR goggles on, particularly with airplanes like this. And I'm looking a little bit too far to the left again. Okay, that looks lined up well enough. Alright. Clearance AmFlight 7126, request NIFR to Klamath Falls.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Probably initial to 4 or 5,000.
AmFlight 7126, clear to Klamath Falls. Radar vectors battleground. Then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect 17,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.1 squawk 5361. Expect runway 10 left.
Okay, where's my squawk at? Don't I have a transponder info up here somewhere? Okay, look like it's already set for me, so. Climb maintain 4,000, expect set 17,000 after 10 minutes. Vectors to battleground, and then on course, departure on 118.1, squawk 5361, expect 10 left departure, AmFlight 7126.
AmFlight 7126, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.9er.
121.9er, AmFlight 7126. Okay, let's go ahead and get our heading set. It should be in this area. We'll have to look at the map to double check. Apparently that thing is going to be on the way if I put that there, so I don't really want the tablet right there either, though. Really not a fan of that either, so how about there, I guess, where it's kind of more out of the way. Alright, ground chart. Yeah, 103s are runway heading, so okay, so autopilot and flight director there. Turn that on, I guess. Wait till we're off the ground for that. Okay. Alright, 118.1, I think he said. Or 1219. Departures on, let's see. Okay, is there a quick way to change this? Do I have to actually go in there and transfer it to get it to go active? Okay. I was kind of hoping there'd be a quick, like, because I've seen these Garmin or whatever it is. What is this? I don't know what brand this is, but I thought I've seen one where it's a lot like this, but there's like a switch button right over here to the side of that COM1 indicator to let you know. It's not to let you know, but so you can easily start it up. Ground AmFlight 7126, request startup.
AmFlight 7126, say again.
Ground AmFlight 7126, request engine start.
AmFlight 7126, engine start approved.
Copy, engine start approved. AmeriFlight 7126. Okay, now let's figure out how to start these engines. I thought I saw them over here somewhere. Okay, we got our ignition. Oh, wait, right, yeah, here we go. Okay, where are my engine instruments now? We got rotation, and we got some hot exhaust there. Definitely a different experience flying these than the jets. Okay, I need to figure out where the hell are all my engine instruments at? I would have thought it'd be maybe on the display somewhere. I don't know. Okay, let's get the other one started. Somebody's taking off. I hate how I'm sitting so low. Drives me nuts. I want to sit higher. Where are the engine instruments on Beechcraft King Air 350? Six main parameters per engine, usually displayed on the MFD. Key instruments. Okay, yeah, well, how do I get to that? It's on the MFD, but what is this? Transmission mode. COM 1. Oh, COM 2. Oh, that can be useful. PA and HF, okay. Standby pump, we'll turn that on. Okay, we got fuel levels here. Okay, crossfeed should not need that unless we get an imbalance. All right, let's do a test. Let's see what all we can figure out here real quick. Yeah, that's just satellite info there. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll just go with this. I'll figure this out later. Alright, throttle works. How many flap settings we got? Okay, look like we just got 2 flap settings. Alright, yeah, take off and approach there. Alright. Look like we are good. We don't have spoilers or anything like that, but we do have condition levers. Probably need to take those up to there. Yeah, these are turboprops, so got to get them up to speed. Oh, that's right. Damn it, I forgot to have it up here. Okay, so 10 left is over here. We are currently parked over here on the southwest ramp, I believe. Or was it right there? Or no, yeah, I think it's the southwest ramp. Ground, AmFlight 7126, ready to taxi.
AmFlight 7126, runway 10 left taxi via Charlie 3, Charlie, hold short of runway 21, then Echo, hold short of runway 10 right, then Kilo, Kilo 1, Kilo, Kilo 1.
Charlie 3, Charlie, hold short of 2-1, then Echo, hold short of 10 right, and then Echo, Kilo, Kilo 1, then 10 left. AmFlight 7126. Okay. Yeah, get that thing out. Oh, this thing's gonna want to move on me, I can see. Okay, this should be Charlie 3. Yeah, this thing definitely wants to move. Let me... Hang on. I don't want to move that fast, so I'm going to bring this down to... See if that helps. It looks like it still wants to move on me, though. Alright, hang on.
AmFlight 7126, cross runway 10 right, then continue taxi via Kilo, Kilo 1, Kilo, Kilo 1.
Cross 2-1, AmFlight 7126. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to really need any throttle at all to get this thing moving. I think I'm going to have to use the brakes just to keep it from going too fast, too. Even like this, it feels like it wants to move faster than I really want it to. Well, I can always use the thruster, the reversers to help it. Now the reversers, I can tell they work. Come on, you gonna accelerate? I already turned off the reversers. Okay, 2-1 looks clear. Got some other aircraft over here in the area. Shit, I'm gonna heat up my brakes pretty good just trying to even get over here. I believe he said also cross 10 right. Alright, we're gonna not do what the fire department did at...
runway 10 right.
Alright, yeah. We're not gonna do what the fire department did at LaGuardia and not pay attention to... Yeah, just because I got clearance doesn't mean that it's actually clear. So we're gonna actually look.
Approaching runway 10 right.
Okay, yeah, we should be able to go up almost to the... what's going on there? Oh, interesting. Okay. So I could just use a little bit of, just not even throttle up, but thrust reverse, and it seems to help. All right, a lot of Alaska Airlines activity here. Is that a Southwest tail I see over there on the other end? Got another pissant over here in front of us. Yeah, that is the Southwest. This guy's facing right at us. What is he up to? I'm expecting a left turn up here. This is Kilo. Yeah, I just barely missed him.
AmFlight 7126, contact tower on 123.775. Take care.
Damn it. Stop.
Approaching runway 10 left.
Switching the tower, AmFlight 7126. Okay, it should be 123.775. No, that's 1187, it looks like. Why is this one on? Are you gonna let me change my frequency? Tower, AmFlight 7126, hold short of 10 left, ready for takeoff.
AmFlight 7126, Portland Tower, runway 10 left, winds 110 at 13, gusting 18. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading, AmFlight 7126. Okay, let's get these fired up to full. Hang on. Those other levers that, other levers, I gotta make sure they're in the flight position too, or ready to take off position, so we get our. Yeah, that's low. I don't want that way. I want. Come on, don't cut my engines out. Okay, we should be good now. Gotta be careful not to power up too quickly because you'll put too much torque there between the engine and the. Ah, shit. You know, I didn't change my trim, but.
UK Tango Charlie, hold short of runway 10 right. Holding short of runway 10 right, Duke 8 Tango Charlie.
I say that should be plenty of airspeed. Alright. Beautiful. Does this have its own vertical speed hold, or how's this work? Oh, I do have vertical speed.
Approaching
Okay.
runway 10 left.
I don't know what these things climb at normally, so this would do like 1500 or so. It's a cool view.
AmFlight 7126, contact departure.
Owner departure, AmFlight 7126. 1181. Alright, it's already pre-tuned for us. Departure, MFlight 7126 with you, 1600, climbing 4000.
AmFlight 7126, Portland departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 17,000, turn left heading 330, vectors to battleground, then on course.
Climb 17,000, left turn 330, vectors on course, MFlight 7126. Alright. Damn it, the overcast is making this, where I'm not going to have this great a view. Oh, that's still gorgeous. Alright, let me get my altitude hold set up.
Horizon Air 9985, contact Oakland Center on 132.2.
132.2 for Horizon Air 9985.
SkyWest 3818, contact Oakland Center on 132.2.
God, this thing takes forever to get up there.
Skywest 3818. Good day.
One thing I do like about Airbus, they have a good, alright, battleground, and I'm now, let's see. Okay. I don't know what CPL is. Yaw damper, make sure that one's on. Alright, let's turn on nav mode. Okay, is this us right there? I don't know. Shouldn't need FLC mode, but I can always put it on, but don't really know. I need more airspeed than that. You either have to bring down my climb rate a little bit or get more throttle. Let's try 1,000. See how that works for us. Yeah, I'm guessing that's me there, but okay, I need to go direct to that waypoint though. Flight plan. Okay, we're 5 miles away and looks like 347. Now, I'm off course there, it looks like to me. Yeah, bearing 281.
Duke 8 Tango Charlie, contact Seattle Center on 128.15.
128.15 for Duke 8 Tango Charlie.
Alright, got shit visibility here. hell this rate, I think I'd rather just do VOR to VOR flight. What's the... Admit. Flying right to it. Alright, making it through the clouds. Okay, how do I get the nav? Let's see. Nav mode's on. Gonna have to manually navigate it or something, or what? Should have to. Oh, wait. Do I need to turn both flights right now? That one's on. That one's off. Okay. We're almost already at cruise altitude. The thing didn't take any time to get up there. 176. I don't want to spend my entire time looking at the displays. I want to be able to look out the window too. I'm sure you guys would appreciate that too, whoever might end up watching. Fish on a bird like this. Start this in 16. Yeah, I don't need vertical nav, I just want regular nav.
AmFlight 7126, contact Seattle Center on 121.35.
12135, 7126. Seattle Center, AmFlight 7126 with you, 17000.
AmFlight 7126, Seattle Center, good afternoon, Vancouver, altimeter 2985.
2985, AmFlight 7126. Okay, so... wait. Can I use that? Okay, I rolled it one off. Yeah, we're at 2185 now, 2985. Yeah, I might have to. No, okay, it's turning now. Once they intercepted the magenta line, it's turning on course, it looks like, so... I was expecting that it would do it over at Battleground, though. I don't understand why I had to still manually turn past Battleground to get it to intercept my course. Okay, let's look up what we can on... Alright, we're 49 minutes from top of descent. Need need to look up some info on Klamath Falls. Okay, that's like one bigger runway. Pretty good 10,000 or so, close to 10,000 feet, 3140 meters. This looks like a no longer in use runway. Then got a 8 and 26. Both those runways should be fine, I would imagine. Air National Guard runs out of there too, huh? Terminal, okay. What's this over here? There's always something of interest over there. Run up area, taxiway G. Alright, yeah. I forgot the G airplanes also have, they have to do run-ups before they take off a lot of times. That's probably why that plane was on the, it might have been why it was sitting there on the ground there in Portland before we departed. Because they did run-ups and we didn't. Okay. Alright, engine RPMs look like they're fine. Oh, nice. Got an outside look here. I want to be able to get rid of that toolbar though. I'd like to be able to cycle on and off all those displays. Okay, might need to turn up the brightness on some of these panels. We're on instruments, glare show brightness. I think we're good. Okay, yeah, it does look like it's following my flight plan just fine now. About to cross Canby. Okay. Yeah, now direct RAR. Okay, I got 4,000, or wait, 400, yeah. 800 pounds of fuel remaining. This is where I really need to have those engine instruments. Because I don't even know what my fuel burn rate is right now, so. Scroll list, select page. Okay, what's this? No, I don't want that. Aha. Bearing pointers, right, no. What else we got here? Back. Nearest. Direct to, okay. Ah. Well, got a little bit here. This isn't helping me. Oh, interesting. Didn't know I could do all that on here too. Okay, my speed is fine. I'm just going to use regular. I don't even need speed control right now. It could come in handy on descent right now, eventually, but steep approach, terrain inhibit, glide slope inhibit, flap overhead. Set minimums. Wind vector. Where's that showing up at? Okay, right there. That'll work. Standard rate, turn bank angle, pointers, right, yeah. HSI orientation heading. Press to toggle knob action. What knob though? I don't know. Lateral deviation. You're not going to let me go up and down now? Okay, yeah, my scroll wheel's not working, so... Okay. Just drag it. Flight path marker. Okay, what happens if I hit main menu again? Oh, okay. Alright, learning new stuff. GA apron. Okay, what else do we have at Klamath Falls to work with? Okay, a bit high elevation there. Elevation 4,088 feet. Winds 240 at 5. Visibility not quite, a little bit less than 9. Broken clouds. I don't want to do millibars. Temperature 11 Celsius. here, yeah. I can use this anyway. Altimeter 2983. Why is it saying 1010 HPA, but it says right here sea level pressure is 1008.7? Interesting. Okay, altimeter is only going to go down a couple more notches from where I'm already at, so that'll be good. Top of descent, 39 minutes. No. Okay, how do I... I didn't want that up. I wanted to go... How do I go back? Great. I'm clicking pretty much everything, and I'm not getting anywhere. Do I have to hit this back button or what? Okay. That answered that question. Why is hitting that? That moved me to somewhere totally different than where I'm actually at. That's weird. Okay. Look like we got some more clouds coming at us. Oh, I can actually see some ground down there. Yeah, now I'm not at all familiar, I can't say I'm not at all familiar with Oregon, but I'm not nearly as familiar with it as I am with California, obviously, so. Ooh, we got some weather over here, looks like. Doesn't look like anything too serious, but. Okay, we are actually flying straight toward Eugene right now. KCVO. That sounds familiar. What is that? KCVO. Corvallis Municipal Airport. Okay. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna get zoomed in toward we got a better view on the map where we're at in relation to Eugene. Eugene's right here. We're going to make our turn. Okay, so yeah, we're not too far out. We're going to lose sight of it though, I bet. Now, what a world of difference these VR goggles make when nobody else in the house is using up the Wi-Fi. When I have like wife and kids and everybody all using the Wi-Fi at the same time, it really bogs my performance down on the goggles. So, but right now it's performing pretty well. And only I think my daughter and maybe one other person here. Almost want to land in that strip of water there, whatever that thing is. I think that's water. Like a canal or something right there. I look like that could be a little runway right there too. Can't tell very well with the clouds though. I'm hoping I get a little break here, just enough where I can get a better view of it. It looks like it might be one. Yeah, how far? Alright, let's zoom in a little bit more. Okay, if we're only 3 miles from Shed, and then so look like about 22 miles from Eugene after we cross Shed, which is coming up pretty quick. Should take us about 6 minutes or so if yeah, look like pretty close to 6 minutes based on what we're seeing on here. Ground speed of 230, so yeah, I'm doing close to not quite 4 nautical miles per minute. Okay, look like a couple of no-name type of airfields up heading to the left. Then the clouds are going to restrict us from seeing that, though. Yeah, I don't think I even turned on the taxi and landing lights before yeah, see, they're still off. I never touched them. Yeah, no, we don't need ice protection. Not likely. Where's my outside air temp indication at? -19, okay. So, I mean, there was a possibility I could have needed it, but it will be okay. Why are we not holding 17,000? Interesting. Holding 16,920 instead of 17. That altimeter said, oh, now that I know that, I can use that. Hopefully this one does the same thing as this one down here. Didn't even realize I could use that thing to scroll. The fun that comes with learning a new airplane. Alright, just about to cross Alford, and we're going to be direct Eugene in a second here, and we're only 3 minutes out. is interesting between two layers of clouds like this. Got a lot of fishes over here. I'm used to having I got in the 737, there are a bunch of buttons over here on my, just to the left of my autopilot panel that I can use to toggle on and off what I want and don't want to see on the display. I imagine this has that capability somewhere, I just don't know where. DME audio, nav 1 and 2 audio, COM 2 audio. Okay. Wow, we're 28 minutes out from descending. We're about to cross Eugene here in a minute. Too much cloud cover to see it though, unfortunately. What did I say we had for... while we're at it, let's look at the live map and see if there's anybody else flying in the area. Or actually, there's another way we can do this. Normally I can mouse over this, but, well, where there's two hash marks are at on the in-app display. Normally there are a couple of icons there. One of them's an aircraft icon right there on the right side. Normally I can just mouse over it and it'll tell me how many aircraft are parked and how many are in flight. Okay, so there's a SkyOps player right here. SWM something, or SWM 1713 it looks like. Okay, there's another live player over here, but he's going eastbound and behind me. And unfortunately, I don't know how to, yeah, let's see. Let me turn off center lock. I think that's how I get it to stop. So I can take a better look. Alright, this guy. Oh, no, that's the waypoint, looks like. Oh, this guy's turning south now. Who is this? Can't read it, it's too small to read. Okay, so since he's the only magenta I'm seeing, that means he's the only one active flying at the moment beside myself. Then of course you got this SkyOps guy. I don't know if... Nah, I don't see anything there either. Let me see if I I can get their altitude info. No, I think that just tells him what kind of aircraft he's in. Or like a 737 or something. That's Southwest Airlines, okay, I think. So yeah, he's probably flying higher altitude than me. Okay, I got another Sky Ops over here. .404 Kilo Yankee. Yeah, I'm pretty sure wider than Sky Ops guy. Oh, those are AI. No way, is it? Oh, Skynet. Skynet are the yellow ones. Okay, so those are AI aircraft, but it's saying on ground, but that's not. Alright. Come on. Get turned back around. Okay, don't know which ones we're going to be using. It could be 25, it could be 32, I'd imagine, since those are the green ones. I imagine that means that's, yeah, that those are the actives. Yep. Arriving, departing 25 and 32, information Delta, winds 240 at 5, visibility 10, broken 4600, broken at 6,000. Okay, so yeah, we should have better visibility on the way down into Klamath Falls. Touchdown zone lights are currently intermittent. Monitor for updates. Advise that you have Delta. Alright. Yeah, why did these change? Interesting. Okay, Klamath Falls 6, but yeah, these keep changing. Or is that my distance? I'm gonna say, alright, yeah, see, they're kind of counting down, so those might be my distances to those runways. Kind of hoping that'd show me the ILS frequencies and stuff so I can pre-plan it, but wait till we get closer. Oh, there we go. Runway ILS Y32, so now this I'm not sure how the ILS, how the arrival planning works on this, so. So I'm used to on the 737 where I can just tell it, go to the departure and arrival page, select my arrival airport, and then tell it exactly which arrival and approach I want to do, and it'll automatically add it right into this. But Rogue Valley. Okay, ILS 32. The other way I can do this I need charts. Alright, ILS Y32. Now we can plan in advance. Okay, 109.5 is my ILS frequency. So it's at 109.5. Alright, that one is set up. Oh, let me get this. Let's get this zoom back out where we want it. It looks like we're in the neighborhood. Okay, so distance 17, LMT arc. Okay, where's LMT VOR then? Oh, okay. Should be right there on yeah. So the VOR is right there on the airfield. So basically saying that it's like a kind of like a circle route a little bit. Coming across this way, stay 17 miles out, and then intercept the the runway at 324 course. Let's go ahead and get this set up. Okay. Imzama and Circus. Yeah, we can put those in between. Where's Obi though? Let me get zoomed in. Okay, yeah, see, Obi is going straight toward Klamath VOR, and then the problem is the VOR is right there by the airfield. That's actually on the airfield. Okay, so we're not going to want to direct like that. We're going to probably do OB and then do like a downwind over here. Expect vectors from OB and then down this way and then come up and intercept. I see a bunch of fixes over here that are...
AmFlight 7126, contact Seattle Center on 125.8.
Going to 125.8. AmFlight 7126. I can't talk. Seattle Center, AmFlight 7126 with you, 17000.
AmFlight 7126, Seattle Center, good afternoon. Sutherland altimeter 2983.
2983, 7126. Okay, let's see if this... Alright. Yeah, alright, so that knob there does do the same thing as that one down there. This is easier to work with, so... Okay, so I'm going to put in those, or figure out how to put in those waypoints. Look like Murex is the initial approach fix. MUREX. Yeah, let's do the one in Taiwan. Alright, that one's actually not too bad to do there. Murex, and then we got after that. can use TAHNE, T-A-H-N-E. H-N-E. Yeah, by Klamath Falls. Then Epsama. Oh, yeah, it's got an autocomplete thing that looks like. Okay, and Zama, and then Circus. Okay, now the only question I have on, alright, can I put ILMT in there? Yeah, looks like we're good. Okay, I don't think we need this leg in there then. Alright, let's see how that works out, how that looks. Oh yeah. Looks good, but we're still going to expect, when we get to OB, probably get manual vectors down in this direction. Possibly to get to Murex. But we at least have the basics set up now. Oh, we're down to 4,000, a little bit less than 4,000. Again, this is where I need to have, really need to know how to get to my engine instruments on here because I need to know what my fuel flow rate is. Let's see if I can figure it out. Flight Simulator 2024 Beech 350 find fuel flow rate. Cruise fuel is usually 400 to 600 pounds per hour per engine. So about 1,000 pounds per hour. Well, how am I going through so much? Well, no, that's right, because we're less than 400. I don't think that's going to be enough. Navigate to the engine display page on the Garmin 1000 or 3000 to see real-time fuel flow for both engines. Yeah, that's really helping me a much. Nope, they don't help me at all. So, now, I don't see anything. No, that doesn't help. If it's on the MFD, then where do I find it? Alright, he's active. No, this is all just for show. Yeah, I don't see how I get into there. I'm gonna have to probably have to YouTube it or something to figure out where exactly it's at, because I don't see it. I mean, it says plan fuel 10,000. It would help me a lot to know what my current fuel flow rate is. 10 minutes from descent, so that'll help us. Okay, no, none of those are active. A lot of inoperative buttons on this aircraft. Alright.
AmFlight 7126, contact Kingsley. Approach on 123.675.
123.675, AmFlight 7126. Kingsley approach, AmFlight 7126 with you, 17,000.
AmFlight 7126, Kingsley approach. Good afternoon, Days Creek, altimeter 29083. Expect the ILS Yankee runway 32 approach into Crater Lake, Klamath.
29083, expect the ILS 32, 7126. Yeah, I'd be surprised if this is going to be enough fuel. Gonna have to maybe slow it down a little bit. Again, I'd really like to know exactly how to get to my engine instruments. It says it's the AI says I should be able to do it on my MFD, but I don't see that. Right, I'm gonna run out of fuel before I even start descending. So it seems. Okay, yeah, my engine speed keeps going back up to 1700 even after I throttle back, but yeah, it's constant speed drive though, but I'm putting less bite in on the props. This thing says I got 37% fuel left, so what am I missing here? Why does this say I have 37%, but look like I'm getting on a critically low side over here? Oh, okay, I still have, oh, so I should have been using auxiliary fuel. Okay. Wondering if, well, I would, yeah, normally, because I'm used to on jets where you want to use the ox tanks first before you use the mains, because usually the ox tanks cannot gravity feed into the engines like main tanks can. So if you lose engine, I mean, if you lose any fuel pumps, you can still supply the engine if you can gravity feed them. Okay, so I'm okay the way I was. I'm gonna have to confirm with this fuel indicator up here on the VR goggles. See if it is consistent. Because it looked like I still have over 10,000 pounds of fuel remaining in the oxes, and then, yeah, you know, about, what it was, 150, I don't know, 300 or so. Yeah, about 300 or so pounds left on the mains. We were getting close to making our turn at OED. 5 miles out. Alright, parking stand 24. Okay, I'm gonna need to look up where that is at. Oh, come on. Okay. Gotta be in the right neighborhood. Oh, maybe not. Okay, where is parking stand 24? Oh, I see AmeriFlight area down here at the bottom. Okay. I don't see that 24 though. I see AmeriFlight's area. Oh wait, no, never mind, I'm on the wrong airfield. Okay, so it's not showing on your guys' side correctly. Let's see. KLMT. Come on.
Flight 7126, when you're ready, descend and maintain 15,000 feet, altimeter 2983.
on, now the goggles are acting up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of the goggles because they're locked up on that, and I can't even see what the hell I'm doing.
AmFlight 7126, I'm pushing you back a little to give you room to descend. Descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Turn right, heading 115 vectors for the ILS runway 32 approach. Altimeter 2983.
Send 12,000, right turn 145. AmFlight 7126.
AmFlight 7126, descend and maintain 1,000 feet.
Okay, 145. Let's go heading hold. Okay, let me see if I can get the goggles working again. This is going to be a pain in the butt. A little more of a pain without them. Don't know why they decided to act up. You're gonna cooperate with me now? See what happens. Unable to validate identity. What? What the hell are you talking about? Great. You just took me out of there. Now I'm connected. Right, we might still have some issues here. Yeah, I thought we might have some connection problems again where the goggles aren't going to want to work right. I mean, I can see the computer trying to switch over to VR mode, but it's not. I got a black screen. Okay, I really think there's something else that goes on there. I don't know what it is, but I find it incredibly annoying. Come on. What's going on here? Trying to make sure I'm not in VR mode and thank you. Great, all this time and it wasn't descending. To make it worse. I really don't need bullshit like that.
AmFlight 7126, turn left, heading 115.
Left turn 115, 7126. Okay, let's see. Remember they changed my altitude clearance to 12,000 after they had already told me 11. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to reboot the computer to get the goggles to decide to work again. But I'm gonna give it one more try. I can tell by how it acts in my virtual desktop client if I'm gonna have a problem or not. It hooked up right away, but then it disconnected and then it reestablished. That told me I was gonna have a problem. But if it hooks up really quickly, then I know I should be okay. Yeah, here we go. No computer found. So now the client is not communicating with the streamer, even though both are running. Okay. I don't want to. Oh, crap. No, I don't want to talk. Okay, parking stand 24 appears to be way over on the west end. Doesn't mention any allowed airlines, it's just GA parking. Okay. Got our speed back up. Yeah, it's a bit much on the angle of attack. No fuel right and left. Okay, the low fuel right went out, but still need the left to go out. And what happens if I put that back to off? Yeah, it looked like it's still going through the main fuel. Okay, let's keep watching this. Yeah, it looked like it's coming down, so I think it is transferring, transferring fuel from the auxes into the mains, so that'll help us. Are you guys gonna clear me lower? Oh yeah, that's definitely coming down. Yep, that's definitely going up, so. Okay, we got under 500. Alright, yeah, that'll work. We can just transfer everything from the auxes into the mains. I'll have to learn later how to make sure I'm feeding off the auxes first before doing the mains. This panel is incredibly simple here. Now, I didn't have a schematic or anything like that, or you know, I don't see a way where I can have it feed off the, or unless I have to turn off the main pumps or something. Fuel boost pumps, I would have thought I'd want those running, but then I'm not familiar with the King Air, so there's stuff I gotta learn here. When you guys clear me lower? I do see some, look like some parked aircraft on the ground. Gray are AI parked, okay. Try. Doubt it's gonna cooperate. It's just not going to cooperate. Pretty much every time it's been my experience. Once the virtual desktop server whatever stops communicating with the client, it's going to take a reboot of the computer to get them to want to play with each other again. The streamer, that's what I mean. It's taking a long time to clear me lower. Approach MFlight 7176, 7126. Can I get a lower altitude, please?
MFlight 7126, descend and maintain 10,000.
10,000, 7126. What's going on with this thing?
Flight 7126, turn right heading 125.
Right turn 125, 7126. Why is it taking you guys so long to give me a lower altitude? You guys were already bitching about it taking me so long, and then you do that. Don't clear me lower. I like how I got the terrain thing here, so I have kind of an idea what's in front of me, even if I can't see out the windshield. Where's that course 131 coming from? That's not what I'm set to. Well, that course is probably to whatever waypoint I'm set to. Murex, okay. 4 miles from Murex. They got me flying pretty much straight toward Murex, but not be at higher altitude, I mean at lower altitude though. Okay, I need to cross Tane at or above 9,000, so that actually kind of makes sense why they're keeping me at, you know, they're not giving me lower.
Flight 7126, turn right, heading 130.
Right turn 130, 7126. Activate leg. Apparently they want me to go a little further out before I go to Tane. Not 29 or 83, yep, we're good.
Flight 7126, maintain 10,000 feet, turn left heading 105.
Left turn 105, 7126. How'd I get back up to 120? I'm in heading hold mode, so we should be good. Should be getting another vector really soon.
Flight 7126, 4 miles from Taun, turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 9,000 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 32 approach. approach.
Left turn 050, descend 9,000, and cleared ILS 32, 7126. I would say we're already intercepting, so we're shooting. Probably gonna need to go a little bit more to the left, of course. To reacquire, yeah.
AmFlight 7126, contact Crater Lake Klamath Tower on 133.9 or 75 at Taun.
Contact tower when crossing Taun, 7126.
AmFlight 7126, contact Crater Lake Klamath Tower on 133.9 or 75 at Taun.
133.9 or 75, 7126. Tower AmFlight 7126 is on a final runway 32 over Taun.
AmFlight 7126, Crater Lake Klamath Regional Airport Tower, winds 240 at 5. Runway 32, cleared to land.
Clear to land, 7126. Okay. I don't have...
AmFlight 7126, continue approach runway 32.
7126, confirm on runway 32 approach.
AmFlight 7126, roger, ILS runway 32 approach.
Okay, I'm gonna be guessing that, alright, that's... I don't have any glide slope info. I'm almost lined up with the localizer. I can't see the airfield and
Grumman 2 Whiskey X-ray, hold short of runway 14.
14 holding short, Grumman 2 Whiskey X-ray.
we're on nav hold now. Should be. Okay. Yeah, I got no glide slope info.
Grumman 2 Whiskey X-ray, hold short of runway 14.
Mzama.
14 holding short, Grumman 2 Whiskey X-ray.
Yeah, I should be at or above 6,300 at Mzama. It should be alright. As far as my altitude's concerned. Yeah, look like we're okay. Do a double rainbow. Okay, let's Go ahead and get flaps extended. And our gear out.
Coming 2 Whiskey X-ray, hold short of runway 14.
14 holding short, Grumman 2 Whiskey X-ray.
Alright, runway in sight. Looks like we might be a little high. Again, I don't have flight slope info, and I have my flight directors on, as far as I know, yeah. Tuned to the right ILS frequency.
Approaching runway 32.
Yeah, it's looking like we're too high to me.
Coming 2 Whiskey X-ray, hold short of runway 14.
14 holding short, Grumman 2 Whiskey X-ray.
Somebody's holding short of our runway. Yeah, we got Vassy lights there, looks like, and I am, yeah, too high. I'm bringing my speed down, and this sync rate should help me. Fly this one in. Definitely too high. Again, why do I not have glide slope info? I'm tuned to the frequency.
Coming 2 Whiskey X-ray, hold short of runway 14.
Hold short of 14, Grumman 2 Whiskey X-ray.
How many times you gonna keep telling that guy that? That guy's on the other end of the runway. Or somewhere down there. Why not? Does this aircraft not have indicator? There's something else landing on that other runway. What the hell?
Flight 7126, exited Charlie if able. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Two 1.9er 7126.
Approaching runway 32.
Okay, airport. I think I'm at Kilo. Ground M-Flight 7126, clear of 32 at Kilo, taxi to parking.
M-Flight 7126, Crater Lake, Klamath Regional Airport ground. Taxi to park stand 24 via Kilo Golf, hold short of runway 7, then Echo Delta.
Parking stand 24 via Golf, hold short of 24, then Golf, Echo, and Delta, 7126. Okay, so that's the second taxiway up there. Oh, you know what? Shit. Hang I don't need. We can. Oh, not cut out. Come on. No, I want low idle. There we go. And we can use low RPM too. Even at that, look how easily this plane wants to move. I haven't even touched the throttles. Just tap the thrust reversers to get it to slow down a little bit.
Amflight 7126, cross runway 7, then continue taxi via Echo Delta.
Cross 7, then continue via Echo Delta, 7126.
Approaching runway 7.
That's 8 and 26 though. Why'd you say? I swore he said
Approaching
7.
runway 7.
Okay, 24 is over on the west end. Right over here by this hangar, I think. That's where I saw it. It's like the second spot over from the end, from what I can tell on Taxi Tuner. Probably have to double check it, but yeah, I think it's. Dude, are you seriously gonna drive right through me? Stupid man. Who taught you how to yield? Okay, let me double check where I'm at. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I'm getting ready to overshoot. Yeah. This taxiway I'm about to pass is actually the one I want to be turning on. Gonna move. Thought I had the parking brakes. Yeah, there's like 3 spots over here. Yeah, you can see the tire marks from where they're all at. Why am I not going into reverse? Okay. Hey, yeah, I'm in reverse. Okay. Alright, I think we're good here. Go ahead and cut out the engines. Yep, they are slowing down indeed. Alright, now they're gonna cut out, or do I need to hit these other switches up here to... Let's get the fuel pumps turned off. And... Come on. There we go. That should have us going down to, yeah. Let's see our oh, I gotta feather the props too, I think. Look like they're already in feather. Okay, it sounds like they're spooling down now. Yep. Okay. Oh, while they're busy coming down, that'd be, I guess. Double check what everything else up here. Cabin lights, master. Don't need those on. Operative. I'm still getting indication. Huh. Get our lights off. Okay, those all look good. Why are we still getting... Okay, engine condition levers are still in cutout. Oh, I'm going back up. This is interesting. There's nothing I'm seeing here that can seem to explain why the engines are still running. Usually a cutout and feather, that'll get the prop brake working. Okay, often fail to shut down due to a known bug involving career missions, wind direction, or throttle lever positioning to ground idle. Manually pull the fuel cutoff valves. I thought I already did that. Isn't that what these are? Move the throttles to ground idle. Oh, is that what it is? Oh. We're in ground. Why are they not shutting down? Or reorient the plane to face away from the wind. Yeah, I'm not getting wind indication, but it was 240. That's off to the side, so. Okay. Fuel cutoff switches located above the throttles on the ceiling panel. Don't know what we're talking about. On the ceiling panel. Alright, let's turn off prop sync. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, I had to turn off these, the generators to get them to stop? Okay. That's all it was? Alright, well, I guess we are good. Now I know. And no one has half the battle. Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Look like somebody else is backing up there and getting ready to depart. Look like a citation or something. Level. External view. Let's see. Drone focus mode.
Citation 909er tree ready to taxi. Citation 909er tree runway 25 taxi via Delta Echo Golf Foxtrot, hold short of runway 14 then Foxtrot.
Runway 25 taxi via Delta Echo Golf Foxtrot, hold short of runway 14 then Foxtrot, citation 909er tree.
Let's watch this guy here. I guess I can't make the drone go any higher. I wonder if this guy can see us. Probably not, but you never know. Up the drone a little bit more. Never played with this before, but get up to this next intersection and I'll do some looking up on if I can change the drone elevation or drone altitude. Coming this way. Past the hold line. At that point, you might as well go wherever you're going. Alright, looks like he's continuing toward the tower. Oh, it's 32 and 14 he just crossed, so looks like he's going over to 25. FS 2024 change drone altitude. R and F. Okay. So, wait, where are you going? Not what I wanted. Okay, we're gonna have to be quick. Doesn't seem like there's... what else we got running over here? Is that a biplane? looks like a float plane or something. No, it's your King Air or something. Okay, let's see if we can get over here to the tower before that citation takes off. Maybe we can also get one of the biplane taken off as well. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Aha. Learning some new shit here. Alright, this is cool. Alright, where did our citation go, though? There he is. On 26. He's already off the ground. Didn't take much time at all. Alright, I might have to mess with this view some more on future flights. Didn't realize I could do this. Okay, let's see if we can find that biplane. What's over this way? Oh, I see him. He's right there at that intersection. He's crossing 32, it looks like, or I think that's 32. Doesn't seem like, oh, let me change the zoom. Yeah, that helps a lot. Alright, I'm learning. Any other activity or just this guy? It looks like so far just this guy. That should give us a nice view right there. Probably end the stream after this guy takes off, assuming there's nothing else going on over here. Let me check the live map, see what else is going on here. I mean, there are other airplanes on the ground here, but let's see, between the gray are parked and white are on the ground. Okay. There are several white ones on there, but not one of them just disappeared. Yeah, no, I can only be parked for about 10 minutes before say intention stops making, giving me audio, because apparently every word spoken on there actually costs them money. So they limit it to when you're within, if you've been moving. Alright, he's entering the runway. That thing's probably not going to get even need to get much speed at all before he's off the ground. How far is he going to roll before he gets up? Having some issues? I hear another jet engine firing up, so maybe look like he might have. Yeah, now he's starting to pick up speed. Just like that, he already disappeared. Okay, I thought I did hear another engine start somewhere. But I think I will just go ahead and call this one a day. Alright guys, well that was actually kind of fun overall. Would have liked to have better weather to get a better view of the terrain with, but it is what it is. It was actually not a bad experience learning the aircraft though, and some of its little nuances. Obviously I got things to learn still, but yeah, I definitely learned some stuff on there that was very useful. So alright, hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know, I'll be working early tomorrow, so maybe tomorrow afternoon, evening sometime if I'm lucky. If I'm not sleeping or whatever, I might do something, but I also have other stuff going on tomorrow night, so we'll see. I'll hopefully get another flight in tomorrow, but I can't guarantee I will. So if all goes well, hopefully I'll see you guys then. All right, see ya. Have a good one.